Hello, all you beautiful beings of existence. Fnia here, and welcome back to Fnia Salvaged. Last time we we found Mary and Springy. So let's get back into it. I do a bit of a miracle, actually. You're not gonna believe this. Follow me. Oh, consider me intrigued. He follows you over to storage. Look who I found! Good God, how did you do that? Do what? How did you keep finding animatronics? Surely we couldn't have missed this many when they were just in the back alley. Well, apparently you did. That was a very easy lie. Helps a lot when he sets himself up like that. She's a lot more damaged than the last time I saw her, but I guess we're working with aesthetic now anyway. We're working with that aesthetic now anyway. I'll have to think more about what we should do with her. Might save her for a rainy day. Maybe BB and Molten Freddy should stoke the fires enough. Given how things picked up yesterday. Regardless, excellent work, Fania. You've really gone above and beyond so far. Thank you, sir. One more thing before I let you go, Fania. I wanted to run an idea by you and see what you thought. A second opinion. Oh, I'm intrigued. Of course. I was thinking about perhaps decorating the square stage slightly, leaning into the aesthetic of how the animatronics now on it a little. It would be far cheaper than fixing the animatronics, plus it would be more unique. If they function without issue, now I don't need to see the point. I do not see the point. Yeah, can't read. What else is new? So what? A kind of scrappy theme? More leaning towards horror? Yeah, that's what I envision. What do you think? I guess they both look kind of scary. Well, Freddy's personality isn't scary at all, though. Baby is a different story, seeing how vicious she was last night. Yeah, sounds good to me. It'll look better than it does now, right now at least. Excellent. The scrap stage it is, then. You swear you see Baby twitch a little slightly as Henry names her new stage. Probably not the name she was hoping for. You know what? That is fair. It is a little mean. Well, a hard night's work deserves a good rest. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Thank you. See you tomorrow morning, Henry. Yeah, Baby's not going to be too happy about that one when we come visit her. Anyway, thinking about it, even if she said it was fine, you feel a little bad for leaving Puppet outside. I keep forgetting she's not called Marionette in this, she's called the Puppet. I'm going to keep calling her Mary, and those who get it will know. Maybe I should go and talk to her for a second. Henry is going to be busy opening the place anyway. Go talk to the Puppet! Yeah, why not? Might as well. She's done a lot of good by bringing Spring Bonnie over. Can't have been easy. You head to the alley again. You can't immediately see Puppet, but after looking around for just a bit, you find her behind a dumpster. Oh, hello again, Fania. You should be careful talking to me outside. I'd rather not be discovered. It's fine. Nobody's here. I wanted to thank you for bringing Spring Bonnie over again. Also, I felt kind of bad for letting you stay outside. It's fine, really. I'm very much used to it at this point. What do you mean by that? Yeah, but still. There's probably room in my place if you wanted to stay until later. That's a generous offer, but I don't think it would be wise to be seen moving around during the day. People aren't likely to react well to an animatronic walking down the street of its own free will. You can totally get away with it. If anyone asks, I'll just say you're cosplaying. That's smart, because technically it's not a lie. Because technically, this is Mary cosplaying as Lefty. It's not incorrect. Cosplaying. Haven't you heard of it? It's basically just dressing up as a character or something. Like a black bear with an anime-ass figure. We can just say you're cosplaying one of the animatronics from here. People will buy it. It's a lot more of a sensible first reaction than seeing you than thinking, oh god, the animatronics are alive. That's a good point. Trust me, you can totally pull it off. It's still very early anyway, so we're probably not going to see many folks around. I see. There's no real reason you'd lie to me about this. Not that I can think of. Why would I lie? You've done me a big favor. I owe you if anything. She stands up from behind the dumpster and slips around it to be stood next to you again. Well, in that case, yes, I'd like to come with you. Cool, let's walk then. Puppet follows you down the street of the city. Her walking isn't quite human, but you can just pass it off being due to the cosplay. Fair enough. So, how long have you been out here? I stopped keeping track. I tried to let go of most structure when I decided to come out here. Makes it a lot easier to feel free when you're not bound by such things. That's why you decided to leave storage? Freedom? Well, that and curiosity. I'm sure you can understand. Besides, when you wake up and to find pretty much everyone you've ever known and yourself lying in a storage container, it feels like you've been chosen for something. I just went with it. It took me a long time to realize what that purpose was, but still, it came. What, finding Spring Bonnie? She nods. It must have happened for a reason. My role at my convention was partially a security one. It makes sense that I have to go and save her from just being lost and alone outside. It certainly felt that way when I found her. I'd rather not get into a conversation on that while we're out here, though. Ah, sorry. No need to apologize. You didn't bring it up with any intention. I must say, you seem the caring sort. You must have been stuck at the position you're at. You must be to have stuck at the position you're in. Wow. What is wrong with me? Don't answer that. What actually is your position at the convention? You said earlier that you weren't a night guard. I can't imagine what else you'd be necessary for. Ideas guy, partially repairman, babysitter, general stuff doer. You know what? That stuff doer, that's a perfect description of it. Ah, burdened with a lot, I see. I can relate. As I mentioned, I was in charge of security at my convention. That, and giving out prizes for the arcade games. What? So you throw people out if they got... What? So you throw people out if they got you, Randy? Too horny, too drunk, troublemakers. I'm sure you know the sort. I haven't really been to too many adult-only places before this job, to be honest. I only really got the job because of coincidence. Just went in to get out of the raid a few days ago, and they needed someone to do what I'm doing now. I see. If I recall, there was a particularly stormy day. I'm glad something good came of that, though. So if you took a job as you did on a whim like that, bleh, you must understand why I left storage. You don't strike me as a stranger to fate. Yeah, strange what's in the hand of what it's had in store for me these past few days. Yeah, strange what it's had in store for me the past few days. Yes, I can only imagine. Too many coincidences lining up just perfectly to be able to say something like this is just chance, don't you think? The storm, their need for a worker, the animatronics, and now this. There's no other way I can see it that would explain it. The two of you walk quietly for a while, eventually reaching your house. Well, here we are. It's not too much, but it's definitely better than you just staying outside. Yes, thank you for bringing me here. You step up and unlock the door, opening it to let Puppet inside. My shell is a little dirty. Even if I take good care of it, My shell is a little dirty, even if I take good care of it. Since I won't be getting damaged here, I'll be here for a while. Is it alright if I take it off here? Sure, go for it. She nods, stepping over to into your kitchen for a moment. A part of you feels like it would be indecent to go and watch as she did, even if she's probably fully clothed underneath. Hi, Mary! Ah, much better. I haven't felt this light in a long time. You look pretty human. Humanoid, yes. There was another animatronic at my convention who did it a little more convincingly, though. Apart from the neck, of course. Ah, yes, baby. Are there any other humanoid animatronics at your convention? Does Baby count? Because if so, Baby. Yeah, two, Baby and Laura. Oh yeah, Laura. Oops. I see. I can't say I've heard of them. Well, I'm very tired after working all night. I'm gonna head up to bed. Of course. I'll see you tomorrow, Fanta. I'll be careful not to break anything. Thanks. Good night. She smiles, waving slightly to you as you turn around and head to bed. Let's save real quick. Actually, back. No, let's save real quick. Don't judge me. There we go. After quickly changing clothes, you get to bed. Your body seems to be getting more and more used to the sleep schedule. That or all the running around tonight got caught up with you. You fall asleep pretty quickly. You wake up feeling normal considering how different this is to the sleeping you were used to a few days ago. Seems like you've just about adapted. Ah, God. Big word scary. After getting up, you remember that Puppet is in the house right now. Oh my God, imagine just forgetting that you brought home an animatronic and then you come down. It's just like, good morning. Oh, shit. Oh, well. I should probably freshen up slightly before I go and see her. Oh, I didn't even go down to see her. God, whoops. You nip across the hall to the bathroom to do so before you getting into some casual clothes. After that, you head downstairs. There. Oh, there we are. The puppet is sat around the kitchen table. Good morning, Fanta. Did you sleep well? Yeah, fine. Thanks. Everything all right? No trouble while I was asleep? No, nothing much. I mostly just took a look around. Hope that wasn't an invasion of your privacy. It's fine. I don't have much to hide. Not like she was on my PC or anything. Yeah, of course you have shit on your PC. Good. Good. I would have asked you for your permission, but I didn't want to disturb your rest. Your home is comfortable. I can't say I've been in a place like it before. Hold on one second. Good. Anyway. Neither the storage facility nor my old convention have the same heart to it. It's a shame that most of my friends will probably never get to see other places outside of the walls. Yeah, it is. Kind of hard for me to imagine, though. Yes, I suppose it would be. Let's go free the girls! Yes, let's go to the storage unit. Let's break them out. Let's get them out of that joint. We're busting out of jail. You move to the cupboard and take out some bread to get some toast for breakfast. Can I help you with that? It would be nice to return the favor for you letting me stay the night. Oh, you mean like bringing Springy back? You're good. I owe you, remember? It's not that complicated. Besides, you don't owe me anything. I asked you to come here. And again, I owe you. You brought Springy back. I suppose. I'd still like to be of use, though. I was given time to consider things overnight, and I began wondering. You do realize the significance of the position you're in, don't you? A human that can actually communicate with us outside of our intended function is quite unique. Ah, yes. Yeah, that must be. I know, I'm just trying my best with it. Yeah, it's probably going to be a lot for anyone. That is evident. She watches you passively as you continue making breakfast of toast. Because, like, make an egg or something too? Because, like, all he said he was making was toast. And I'm all game for toast. Toast is delicious. I love toast. But I feel like you need something with it. After it's all ready, you sit down at a small table with her and start eating. So... Spring Bonnie, hold up, I'm gonna say, I want to ask her about all of these. Spring Bonnie, can you tell me about your convention? Plans after Spring Bonnie is taken care of. Let's start at the top and work our way down. What about her? Well, I assume you knew her before you found her outside, all busted up. I did. You said you were friends before? You were close? She shrugs. I would only say I was close with one other animatronic at my old convention. Yeah! BB! 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 We like BB in this household. She was called BB. Well, okay, correction. We like Fnia BB. FNAF BB can go to hell. Perhaps that is why I didn't mind being alone for as long as I was until this morning. My own company is usually enough for me. I get that. I do not have a lot of respect for Spring Bonnie. I do have a lot of... Wow, whoopsie! I do have a lot of respect for Spring Bonnie, though. She may lack Fredbear's wisdom, but her charisma is quite something. Hell yeah, it is! I was looking forward to speaking to her again. I'd like to get to know her a bit more than I did back then. It would surely be a waste not to after the circumstances that have led me here, no? She'll probably be very grateful. You have kind of saved her life. Well, I think the thanks will fall on both of us. I may have brought her to you, but you'll be the one working the magic. Can you tell me about your convention? Of course. The place was pretty full most nights. I'd say it was pretty successful. Freddy, Bunny, Chica singing on the stage. Freddy, Bunny, and Chica singing on the stage. Foxy and Mangle in their coves. Bibi working at the arcades. It was a nice place to be, I'd say. Not that I was a customer, of course, but most people who visited seemed to enjoy it. It was a shame that Fredbear and Spring Bunny never really got to partake in it other than just sitting in storage, but at least they got to socialize at night. Things did die down a bit as time went on, less faces and such. We still loved it, though. I hadn't considered that life for me could be any different until I woke up in a storage that day. Right, I wish I could have seen it while it was open. Sounds like it was nice. Well, I'm sure the convention you're used to is nice as well. I'll get more acquainted with it later, I suppose. Any plans after Spring Bonnie? I'm unsure. You made it sound previously like getting me inside the convention permanently would be difficult. Nah, it wouldn't be that bad. I can think of something if you want it to be. I see. Well, maybe that then. I'll probably be better off deciding things after I've settled a little. There's no rush. I've been out alone for a while, and I'd like to be with my own again. But I think I missed the freedom. I might miss the freedom I have now if I was expected to be in a storage room constantly. Fair. It's a pretty big choice. Yes, I'm well aware. But as much as I would like to always be able to decide where I go, I know that the spell probably won't last for the spell. Hi, the spell. Please, do speak words. Spell. Hello. She's hello well so far, but we're not supposed to be outside for extended periods of time. Even if I feel fine, I couldn't be certain that the damp hasn't taken some kind of toll on me. I hope not. Oh, well, okay. But I guess we're not elaborating on the spell. I'd rather keep the repair work to a minimum if I can. You finish eating, standing alone, taking your plate over to the sink, cleaning it off a bit before leaving it to dry. Well, I do not wish to disturb you. I will take some time to look over my shell, I think. Check it over for any damages that might have developed since the last time I got the chance to remove it like this. There we go. Did you want any help with that? That won't be necessary. As I said, I do not wish to disturb. Just let me know when you're when you're leaving for the convention, and I will accompany you. All right, good luck with that then. She nods. See you in a while. She wanders off, presumably going to her shell as God, tongue twister. You decide to head back upstairs for a while and go on your PC. I'm not blaming myself that time. That was a tongue twister. You watch YouTube for a while, taking some time off for yourself. I found this new channel called Fanta Flare. Seems pretty interesting, but the guy who runs it is kind of annoying. It's still interesting. I'll give it a watch. Shamelessly plugging myself. Anyway, soon enough, it's about time to head back to the convention. You switch the PC off and change into what is quickly becoming your designated work clothes. You head downstairs to get Puppet. She gets back into her shell, and you both leave for the convention. Just after arriving, you take Puppet out behind the convention. So yeah, if you could just wait here for a little bit, I'll come and get you once William is gone. Understood. I'll be here. You leave her and head back around to the normal entry, making your way inside. The place seems a bit more packed than yesterday, most tables filled with customers. Billy Boy! You're never gonna guess who I found! William walks over to you, seeing you enter. Ah, kid. Hi. So, Spring Bonnie, huh? Yep. Oh boy, I feel like a kid on Christmas. Great work finding her. I think I already told you, but she's my favorite. I don't think I've ever pulled anything off quite like I did with her since. I've given her a bit of a look over, but she's not as much as I'd like. Want to head over then? It's as good a reason as any to stop watching over customers for a bit. You both head over to the stage. To the storage, I mean. Gotta say, it does kind of bum me out seeing her like this. The best parts of her are still there, but they're a bit worse for wear. Ah, yes. The best parts. Absolutely. Anyway. How did she even get here? The alley again? Now it doesn't seem like the best time to bring up the puppet situation. Should probably get Spring Bonnie dealt with before worrying about coming up with a reason. Just found her out there, yeah. Man, you must be a magnet for them or something. Not that I mind, just seems almost scripted or something. Just how they keep turning up like this since you arrived. It's almost like we're in a visual novel where we're supposed to find these girls. Only when you're here. It's such so successful too. Crazy. It's almost like a visual novel. Like every night you're supposed to find one of these girls to progress the story of this novel that we're supposedly in. Yeah, I don't have a good reason either. Just happens, I guess. He shrugs, stepping over Fredbear to get a real close look at Spring Bonnie, and bending over to give her a closer inspection. Jeez, that dam must have really done a number on her. She's really busted up. Gotta have to be real careful working with her. What did she used to look like? But for all the damage, I mean. Just like this, but nicer? Oh man, she was glowing gold and with this perfect flowing hair. And her cleavage was so perfect. I really wish I could have made another like her after. All right, buddy. I know I made the same joke, but Henry is pretty insistent that the animatronics couldn't be too similar to each other, though. Yeah, that's fair. Well, in color, at least. He didn't seem to care if we just kept making bears and rabbits with slightly different features to each other. Maybe next time, I guess. Anyway, I could go on about her for ages. She always was my favorite animatronic. Maybe you could help me repair her then. If you like her so much. I'd love to, but I gotta get to bed after this. I get really cranky if I don't get my sleep. But besides, you're practically a technician now anyways. Wouldn't want to rob you of the satisfaction of a repair like this. You just don't want to help me, do you? Oh, come on, don't give me that look. I've got faith in you, kid. You'll be just fine. You survived Molten Freddy and baby. This will probably be the last time you have to do work like this anyway. I doubt you'll find any more. There's nothing left to find. Unless some of them broke out. Did Henry give any more indication as to what we were doing with her when she's fixed up? He seemed pretty set on just keeping her in here for now. And I guess that means you and me will be the only ones seeing her properly for a while. It's a shame, but he really does know how to handle these things. I got faith in him. Right. That's about what he said to me too. Guess he's not changed his mind at all. William steps back a little, looking at his wristwatch. Well, I should probably get back to work. As I said, best of luck with her. Cheers. See you later then. Bye, kid. Oh, one more thing before you go. What's up? I was meaning to ask you about Helpy. What about her? It kind of seems like she could use a friend. Can't you just talk to the other animatronics? There's plenty of them in here, kid. Yeah, but they're not really the same. What do you mean? Well, she's way smaller than them, plus she serves a different purpose to them. They're just different classes of animatronic, I guess. I get you, but can't really justify using resources on it. I only pumped out Helpy just to make sure you didn't have any accidents with the repair stuff. Henry really doesn't like me wasting time and parts on anything that isn't profitable. Even if things are looking good right now, we can't just get all wasteful with our resources, you know? I mean, she'd only be small. Well, surely it wouldn't take that many parts, right? We'd help it pretty quickly after all. I guess, but still, not a good idea, really. Oh, are we getting bought at? Hold on. Can't you just do me a favor? Not like Henry has to know anything. Oh, come on. You've got the parts lying around somewhere. Please? Fine, I'll do it. Thanks a bunch. This will be really good for her. William looks at you a little strangely. Hey, don't give me that! You really get on with them, huh, kid? You're going out of your way for something like this. I guess I can respect it. Never seen anyone get so invested in them before you. It does make me a little happier with my life choices. Anyways, it's about closing time. Bed's calling. Have a good shift, kid. Bye then. Thanks again. He shakes his head and chuckles slightly as he heads out of the storage. Night 4. Aha! Yes! After that conversation with William, you are feeling that your shift has begun when you notice the change in Fredbear. Ah, hello, Fanta. Nice to see you so early. Hey, is there a reason you don't say anything when it's just me and William? William in the room? We both know the truth about you after all. Well, I must admit, I simply do not like that man. Damn! Why do the girls not like William? We just heard why. I mean, I know he made me and all us here, but there's something unsettling about him. I mean, no disrespect to him personally, of course. I'd rather not interact with him. I see. That's fair enough. He is a bit weird. I need to go and get the puppet real quick before I start on Spring Bunny's work. Of course. Take all the time you need, Fanta. I'll be as quick as I can. You head out to the alley to get the puppet. I'm actually gonna call that here. I've been trying to make my video shorter, so nah. I want to repair Springy. I want to repair Springy. All right, all clear now, puppet. She emerges from behind the dumpster. Excellent. Thank you for not keeping me waiting too long. I appreciate it. No problem. Let's get inside. Of course. Lead on. You head back to storage. The gang's all here. The puppet stands by your side as the two of you walk back into storage. Hello again. Hi, Fred there. I hope the wait wasn't too uncomfortable for you out there. Actually, I went home with Fanta for the evening. It was his idea. Really? My, that is unheard of. Didn't the other people think you were odd when they saw you? No, nobody bothered us actually. I had a whole... Oh, that was me. No, nobody bothered us actually. I had a whole plan if they did, but things were fine. I see. That is quite something. What will you be doing? Will you be doing it again? Maybe. I see. Well, just leave it with me. So, are you feeling all right, Fanta? Not too stressed? I mean, a little. I can't lie. It's going to be a bit dangerous. It'd be quite a dangerous repair, and you know, there's a lot riding on it. I see. I'm sorry if I've made things harder for you, Fanta. Well, you know. I care for her a lot. I didn't mean to make this harder for you, but I wasn't expecting that she'd return. All I can say is I'm sure you'll be all right. You have to be. Puppet shuffles closer to you, holding your hand gently. Hi. Okay. Are you okay? You'll be all right, Fanta. You're capable enough. I'd go inside with you, but I fear I'd complicate the process. But still, I believe in you. You'll be all right. Puppet lets your hand go after she's done speaking. Their words of reassurance seem to ease your nerves a bit. Just one last thing before I do repair her, though. Yes, Fanta? I just wanted to ask a little more about her. I didn't really have the opportunity or time in the other two cases before the repair, so I thought it might be a good idea. Of course. What is it? Let's save. This way I can ask all of them. Turn. Is there anything I should be wary of after she's fixed? What's she like? Will she be happy to be fixed? Oh, these are all good questions. Yeah, I'm glad I saved. Is there anything to be wary of? Well, she will always be overly interested she always was overly interested in the male customers that visit us. Yeah, that sounds about right. I remember her being that way on my own convention as well. I doubt she would have changed. Sometimes a little too interested. So, well, Fanta, I'd just advise caution when you manage to awaken her. Yes, no offense, of course, but I doubt you can handle it. Damn! I mean, fair, but damn! In the state she's in right now, if she decided to get physical with you, you're probably not going to make it out in one piece. Okay, yeah, that's true. So I'm in danger both while she's being repaired and after? That's a new one? I know. I'm sorry, Fanta. If it's any consolation, she should come around if you get her mind off of you somehow. That's gonna be interesting to do. I doubt it'll be easy, though. She's pretty one-track minded from what I recall. Yes, a little. Perhaps try and bring up other animatronics. My name might bring her back to rationality. I see. I'll give it a try. What's she like? Well, she's quite playful most of the time. She was pretty nice to most of the other animatronics she'd met, I'd say. Yes, she was always nice to me, and the interactions we had. Very much the outgoing type. Playful is definitely the right word. Playful? She likes to have fun, whether that be with other people or just fun conversations. She's always liked seeking sensations. Quite a lot, too. She gets quite bored if she can't find something to do. Hey, yeah, see, okay, yeah. This is why I like Springy. She's like me. So what does that mean for me? Well, she might be a little more rough she might be a little more rough than she ought to be. Then she ought to be if she gets her hands on you. So yeah, I figured. Not that she isn't a lovely woman normally, it's just that she can get a bit carried away sometimes. Yes, I do remember one time her and BB went a little crazy together. Y'all are picturing that, aren't you? Don't worry, I am too. You don't have to lie. We can picture that together. It took me most of the night to get that to clean up their mess. Yeah, definitely picturing it now. A little crazy together? Oh, you know what they mean. Don't pretend. Yes, they were fighting over an inappropriate item one of the customers left behind earlier that day. Oh, boo! Come on! Oh, wrong kind of rough. Damn it. You suck. Usually I would clean up most of the waste before the others can get to it. Since I was allowed to do so during the day, I just happened to miss a piece that time. Safe to say it wasn't pretty. Right. They'd fight, damn it. Will she be happy when she's fixed? That's a little more of a deep question than I was expecting. What makes you ask, Fanta? Baby. Baby makes me ask. I'm worried the same thing that happened with Baby is going to happen with her. It's just that Baby was kind of mortified seeing how rundown she'd become after being broken. It's true, she does look a little more rundown than before. But I think she'll appreciate life again. Definitely. She's not the type to let a bit of wear and tear get her down. Not too much, at least. She certainly would not be mortified like Baby was. You need not worry about that. I think she's managed to keep most of her charms. Sure, she's a little worse for wear, but I think she's still quite nice. Yes, she's still got a shine to her, even like this. What do you think of her, Fanta? I know you haven't exactly met her yet, but just based off of impressions. Well, you both think pretty highly of her. Oh, hold up, I'm still afraid. Well, you both think pretty highly of her. That's good enough for me. As long as she doesn't, really try to get at me too much, I think it'll be nice meeting her. It's Springy, I wouldn't count on that. That's great. I was really hoping the two of you can get along. I'm sure she'll be happy to meet you. Excuse me. For reasons other than the obvious, of course. Well, I should probably just go and get on with it then. No use standing around here fretting all night. Ooh, excuse me. Thank you again, Fanta. I know I know it's a risk for you, but you don't know how much this means to me. Sorry. There I go again, making things overly complicated. Good luck, Fanta. See you later. You reach down and pick up Spring Bonnie. Trying to get a hold of a part of her that doesn't have many holes. Well, see you on the other side. Whichever other side I end up on. He drags Spring Bonnie over to the repairs room. Okay, now I'm gonna call it for this episode. Because I want to make my episode shorter, and this one's gonna be a bit long, even if I just stop it after this. So I'm just gonna call it now. We're gonna turn Spring Bonnie back on. This is gonna be so cool. I just gotta remember to be like careful and shit. Actually, I'm gonna let me say real quick. I almost forgot to save. Okay. So I'm gonna be so happy. Okay, yeah, but that's gonna be something for another time. Poof. All right, I'm gonna record one more video this week, and then get this. I'm going to do the impossible. I'm going to be streaming in 1 week on August 31st as a birthday stream. My birthday is September 1st. I'm going to be streaming on August 31st. I'm going to be doing the Slime Rancher decorating stream I was talking about when we ended Slime Rancher last time. So be on the lookout for that. I'm going to announce it when I go live on my Twitter and on here. So yeah, I hope to see y'all there, because I'm excited for that. But we still have a ways away for that. So until then, thank y'all for watching. Stay gold and see y'all around.